Hi everyone, I'm Marianne, filling in for Donna, and we're going to continue working on this beautiful project. We're going to pick up exactly where we left off. I have cut my wire 52 inches long. Well, how did I come up with that number? Well, I measured each of these and doubled it, and then each of the side ones and doubled it. Hopefully it'll work. And this time, what I'm going to do, also different, I'm going to preload my wire with hopefully enough to complete this part of the project. Okay, I've gone ahead and pre-beaded my wire. And now, let's move all these dangles. So I have a little mark over here so I know where my hands should be. Yes, I'm old, but I want you to be able to see everything. So, let me just make sure you can see. Yes, you can. What I'm going to do to attach and carry on, I'm going to take my wire. I'm going to bring it through here, even though that's already beaded, that's okay. Because I'll show you why. I'm going to slide down the first bicone for this section here. Like that. I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to, well actually I'm going to go under it. Let me grab my tool and stand up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I went under it. Now instead of trying to backtrack through this bicone, I'm just going to wrap this wire right around it. Lift it up a little bit, the bicone, and bring it around and grasp onto it. I have to put it down and hold it. Oops. Once you get it around the first time, which I have, just hold on to it so it doesn't come undone like it has. Grab onto it again and just now hold on to that bicone because you're going to do it one more time. Just bring it right around, or you can even go underneath that wire. I think that would be easier. We're not gonna see any of it. Okay, so we've gone around. I've made a knot in the wire. That's okay. I'm not going to sweat it. At least I know it's not going anywhere. For me, I think the hardest part is starting a new section. I'm just going to pull that down. There we go. Oops. Almost. And then I pulled it off. Let's see. Just going to push that down with my pliers. I don't want to break the wire. I just want to push it down. I've already done this and I didn't have any difficulty. I don't know why. Just going to use my nail. Let me move it up here a little bit. Okay, at this point, I'm afraid I'm going to break my wire. Plan B. If I can't do it right, after a minute, we have to change it. So, what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to start over. there is a plan B. And if that doesn't work, we'll find something else. It's just the way I do it. I could have cut all that out, but I want to show you things don't always go as planned. Not in my world. Or not for me. Okay. I'm just going to take, again, this little wire. I could try to go through the bicone. Do I want to try and do that? No. Just gonna hold that wire right there. I'm gonna go right over it. So now that we have the bicone on the wire, and I have the tail, let's just wrap it around once. Like that. I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, so this is the plan. I'm going to push that down where it's supposed to be. Now, I want to wrap my wire right around it. Alright, let's do that. So now I'm going to wrap my wire over it. Without the bicone. There. Bring my little paddle, my handmade paddle, right back through. Gonna press down on that. That's not going anywhere. Now I'm gonna put a bicone right on top of that. And bring this through. Slide my bead in that extra wire, that one extra wrap in between each, and then we'll check it out and see if it's going to work. And if not, then we have to make a change. Nope, that's going to work. It's all wrapped up. Alright, so now let's carry on the way we've been. Let's get some slack here. My makeshift paddle. Okay, so now we're going to do like we've been doing all along. I do want them on that side like that. And then we'll just put those over. I may go around this one more time. I don't know yet. I think I will actually lace over it. I might even throw a few more beads and lace them right on it as well. Let's see. This is still a work in progress. My thought process, I'm trying really hard to figure out what is going to work best. I'll drop another one and hang on to it. Pass this down. Bring it up. Now we're going to wrap the wire one more time. Pass it down. There's the extra wire. Drop a bicone. And pass that down. And give a little bit more slack, not too much. Wrap it over it again. Pass it down. I did put 20 of these. I almost knocked the light over. Let's see, we have 2, 4, 5. Drop the bicone on. Pass it down. Bring it over again. Pass it down. Now, if you're watching this for the first time, or you've been instructed by me from my other channel, where you'd find the completion of this particular project, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel, especially if you watch me from my channel, because it is my goal for this channel. I would love everybody that follows me at MSJ Crafts Boutique to also follow me here on this channel. We do have some pretty interesting ideas as we grow. If we can get this channel off to a good enough start, we actually may make available the items that we make with you. We'll call it merch. I would love to be able to do that, but I'm not going to get all wrapped up into that unless we can make this work. And I can tell you, if you do join and we can get enough people to subscribe to this channel, you'll find our projects less expensive here than on Etsy. And you'll also know how to make it. You'll watch us. I think that's kind of cool. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this. I did leave a little space in my jump ring. Intentionally, I did go back and open it up a little bit. Now I'm going to just grasp onto it. And I'm going to close, oops, I'm going to slide that right up, but the wire is in there, so let's see if I can close that up. It's very hard to work on this shape and get it so you can see what I'm doing, but it is my goal to complete this project as much as I can with you, so you'll know how to do it if you so choose. There, that's not coming off. Even if the wire slipped out, it is now attached to my base. Oh, I'm missing. Well, it's just going to have to stay that way. Tighten it up a little bit. Bring that into the middle. Now I'm going to go around like that. And drop a bicone right there. Wrap it around once. Now we're going to drop another bicone. I'm going to rotate it a little bit so you can see. Slide them down. I think I need more slack. I do. I think this little paddle thing with emery boards was a pretty cool idea, because I was struggling with kinks and trying to keep everything even, and it just wasn't working for me. You still got to watch out for a kink, but not so bad as before. It's not as hard. Just going to slide these down a little bit. And hold on to your bicone until you at least secure it with that extra wrap. Just slide the ones that don't belong back down. See, right now it'll move around, but once you bring that wire up again, now you've secured it. But you'll always see my fingers always holding my work. And bring up another one. Pass this down. Bring it up and over. Pass it down again. Now we're going to drop another bicone. pass this down. Hopefully it'll work out the way I want it to. Like so. Wrap it around again. Pass it down. Bring it up. Drop down another one. You can see that. Pass it down. This project is taking a lot of work, but it's crazy worth it, I think, and especially for my first one. Well, on a pre-made shape. I did show you in the last part one that I did with hoops, which I did not record. It was kind of like a trial to see if I could do it, and then I would do it with you. I still might do that. Okay, I need some slack here. I still have 3 left, so that means we're just going to slide these down a little bit, wrap it over, pass it down, bring it up, knock down one more, bring it through, slide those down. Now take your wire around again, like that. Oops, a little bend. Now it looks like that. We're going to drop down another bicone, pass it down and up, and we're going to go one more time for that little wire in between. Pass it down, bring it back up. We have one more bicone, and we're going to put it right there. And I'd say that worked out pretty well. It helps that you can slide them around a little bit. What I might do, I'm actually seriously considering, I have to get some slack here. When I finish this project, I'm thinking about going back around and putting them on the inside as well. An example of that would be this. You see how I did it once around the outside, and then I did another row along the inside, and that is really easy for the second row because it goes right in between two, so you're not trying to jingle them around, and it just really works out easy. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now we're ready to start on this one. So we're going to put that one on. I'm going to pass this down. Bring it up. That extra wire, it's going to hold that in place. It really needs to be over there. Pass it down again. Bring it up. You've got your bead, and then that extra support wire. And drop down another one. Bring it down. Really give it a, you need to really kind of like give it a tug to help it stay in place, and then wrap it again. That is your extra support wire. And that is just a sound that happens. Okay, now let's bring it up. Bring it down first. Bring it up, there's that extra wire. Now what we're going to do, we're going to attempt to go through this jump ring. Let's see where the opening is. Right there. I wonder if it'll go right through. I don't want to break my wire. I did try to open them up just a tiny bit, When I add the next one, the next dangles to the sections, I will not completely close it like I did on these and then try to reopen it, because that's silly. But I did that because my intention originally was to wire them on, but I didn't think that was such a good idea after all. Okay, so there it is. Just gonna make a little tiny there. That's all I need. And let me just go right back down. It has to go. And now we can bring this over, slip that wire down, and close up this jump ring. There we go. Even if the wire came out, which it won't, this is attached firmly now to the base. So now let's just carry on. We'll drop down another bead, bring this through, drop that one down as well. I'll hold it over and do your extra wrap, pass it down, bring it up. We can move them around a little bit afterwards. And also, if I do, which I think I'm going to, do the extra lacing on the inside, that makes it so that it won't move around. It can't. Bring that up, pass it down. We're almost done with this section. Bring it up. I don't know if you can hear that. It is very windy and cold. Bring it up and pass it down. Now we are ready for this next point, which is all bicones. So what I'm going to do, just going to arrange these a little bit, just like that, and we're just going to carry right on. Hold on to that bicone, pass it down, bring up your wire, we'll call that the support wire. Go around. I ended up putting 20 bicones. Pass it down. Now we're ready to drop another one. Now when I go and do the bicone, well, all the crystals on the inside, you don't have to do that extra wrap because you're going in between two beads. It'll just work out perfect. And it also looks tidy. Drop it down. Bring it up. And drop down another one. Let's see how many we have. 5. Need some slack. We're almost there. Almost done. Bring it up. And drop down another bicone. Just hold them as you go. I think for the next part, because I can sit down and keep my project like that, I think it might even go faster. I am standing, which I don't mind. I've done it since I started my channel. And now working over here, my channel is pretty much just the tree of life. Here it gives me an opportunity to try and do a little bit more, you know? Like, by that I mean, I like the tree of life is my passion, and I do have a few other things on my channel besides that. However, it's not my favorite. But I've messed around with a few other things. A couple of sun catchers and whatnot. So if you're new here and you're not from MSJ Crafts Boutique, you can check out some of my work. But I really, really would like to see this channel take off. I would like to see everybody that is subscribed to my channel. I'd like to see you subscribed here. I'd love to see you in the comments. Okay, we're just going to pull that a tiny, tiny bit. See if I can get in clear for you. Don't have to be a lot, just enough. I'm going to slide that down, pass it through, and just get that to go right in there. And now we can close up that jump ring. Perfect. We'll just carry on. I do want that down a little bit more. I like to hang right here in the point. Drop a icon, bring it around. It is the same pattern all the way around. The only thing that's different are the dangles. They're not all the same. And that's about it. Well, the shape, this unique shape. I chose this one because, well, I liked it. I like how it has like a petal look to it. Oops. Get back up there. Okay, let's pass it down. Drop a icon. Hope we have enough wire. I believe we will. And if we don't, well, I'm just going to have to add a little bit more. It's not ideal, but we'll do it. Okay, we still have a few. I'm going to slide them down just a little bit. That should be enough. We'll find out in a minute. I think I'm going to have to slide them down just a little bit more, which is fine. I'm going to run out of wire. That air freshener scares me every time. That's an automatic air freshener, and it diffuses like, it scares me. I don't like it. It smells pretty. But, okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to try and jam all those on. I'm just going to take it off of my makeshift paddle and smooth those out a little bit. They don't have to be, oops, Don't go. It doesn't have to be the exact amount. I have 3 left over. We're just going to slide those off. And we're going to start with our last section. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 4, 5, and I got 2 blue, dark blue. What have we been doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a blue one. There we go. So now let's drop the blue one. I'll put a little bend on my wire so I don't have jumpers. Bring it up. Pass it over. Do you think we're going to make it? We may just make it. Let's not waste too much space, too much wire. Bring it over. Yeah, we'll make it. I hope. There we go. Pass it down, up. We've got to drop that wire, the support wire. There's 3. You know what that means? It means that we have got to get, if the beads would pass through that jump ring, we wouldn't have to open it, but that's not the case. So when I add the next round of dangles, I will leave them. I won't close it completely. And I'll do them with you. Can I pass through? Maybe. There you go. Thank you. Down. Around. Let's see. Go. Down, up. Oh, we cut this really close. All right, so, what are we going to do? I have 1 left. If I wrap it around, I have none left. So let's see. What about if I don't wrap it around? Will I be able to? Nope. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this wire, going to go, bring it, up, and I'm going to wrap it right around that bead. I'm actually going to go under the wire instead of just wrap it over it. Get my fingers in there. I'm going to take this little tail and go underneath that wire and hope I don't break this. Hope you can see what I'm doing, or what I'm trying to do. There has got to be an easier way. I've just not figured it out yet. Come on. There we go. Now, I'm just going to grab it, bring it around, like that. You push it under. It's not going anywhere, guys. So, do I leave it like that? or add another wire for that last bead. We're gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna add some wire, add that bead, and let's see, what's the timestamp here? 35 minutes, it's not too bad. And I'll be right back. The way I measured my wire is I went around this part. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do next, but this is what I'll do next. Loosely like that. Like really loosely, 3 times. Is it gonna be enough? Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna wrap this around and then I'll be back. Okay, so I think the way I'm gonna attach this last bead, I'm gonna go through the frame, put it on like that, bring this down, and bring it up. I think I'm just going to cross right around or underneath that bead like that. Put it down and pass this down, and the support wire. I didn't put any beads on this. Bring it up, and they're all on there now. I just have this little wire right here, and I think I'm just going to tuck it down for now because I am going to lace another row of beads and it'll go right over it. So for now, I didn't put any beads on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, and I don't know if I want to come back, and I'm going to try pausing it and see if I want to continue on for about 45 minutes or so. I'll be back. Okay, so let me show you what I did. I cut a very long piece of wire. I did not measure it. My plan, that's not going to be enough, but my plan is to go up this post here and then just continue completely around this outer circle. And I did it like this. These are 6mm, and I did it that way so that they'll all match. So I will be doing the rest. I don't know about the inside. I don't care about that right now. But what I do want to show you, because I'm not going to do much more on this today, I'm just going to put that aside. So there are 12 slots right here. I'm going to put a dangle on each of them, and I'm not going to close the jump ring completely. And then after that, let me show you which ones I chose. I chose to use these ones. They are quite lovely. And then for the next set of 12, so one will go at the knuckle right here at that bend, and then I'll maybe I should put it in the middle. Now I don't know. See, you give me a chance to change my mind, and I changed my mind. I'll be able to tell in 1 minute. I'm just going to separate them. And I did alternate, did I? Yes. So I don't want to lose them. I alternated with these beautiful blue with a clear in the middle, and then of course the 2 octagons, and then with a blue in the middle. So they're blue and clear. I had to add a dash of clear. So that means that I have to put them all on so that I don't make a mistake and put them in the wrong spot. But now I have to figure out what the right spot is. If I put it, and I want to see how it'll look, if I put it right there, I think it'd look better if I put it in the middle. I will put them in the middle instead of on a corner. That's what I've done with these, right? yeah, that's what I've done. So I will be putting these in the middle. Problem solved. Now, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to call it a day. I don't think you need me to put them all on with you. You have to open it up kind of a little bit big so that it can go right on to, this is where I have a hard time. I don't want to scratch up my base, my frame. Okay, let's try it without the, no. I am all thumbs and my old hands, oh my goodness. Where's the time go? Okay, so now I'm going to add my, hopefully I can get the octagon on. Well, it's on the table. Okay, so now that you see this is going to be a challenge, the whole project is a challenge, something I've never done before. And I can promise you this is one of a kind. Not that I am not learning a lot. I've learned a lot. Okay, now it's really opened. So now I'm gonna, see, it's just hard for me to get my fingers where they need to be. Okay, I'm gonna close it just enough so that it's not gonna come off. And I can easily put, can you see that? Am I focused? I don't know. But anyway, it's opened enough that it can move around and it won't fall off. And this one here is blue. So the next one, I did strand them. Should be clear, and it is. All right, now let's put a few on together, just so you can watch me struggle. Hopefully they go on easier as I go. Ab. Knock it off. I can't. Okay, so now I got the jump ring on there, and I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to slip that on. Can you see? You can see. And drop it. And now, oops, there, that's it. That's as close as it's going to get, as closed as it's going to get. So we've got a blue center, a clear center. And the next one on the wire should be a blue. And it's not. Okie dokie. So now we're just going to slip that on. I know my hand is in the way, you really can't see, but I really can't hold it any other way. Yeah, I opened it up nice and wide. And when I do put the wire in, I will be closing them with 2 pairs of pliers. I should be doing that now. Whoops. See, my hands are just so unsteady and I've been dropping everything. There we go. Good enough? Yep, that's blue. Let's grab another. Oh, not that many. I dumped all the new jump rings in, and this is what happens. It's like, it's crazy. But I like these. They don't change. They're stainless steel, and they are stronger than my hands. All right, so let me just double check. That's blue. My hands aren't that big. I just wish I had 2 more. Okay, that's it. Clear. And we are going to put these right in the middle. It fell off. I didn't take into consideration it can slip off the jump ring. Okay, so we're going to tighten these up a smidge so that that doesn't happen. They don't need to be that open that much. Oh guys, I'll tell you. Because I don't edit out my mistakes, I share them. There. Oh, yeah, fresh enough. You'll look, it came off. Well, in theory, it was a good idea, but the fact of the matter is, it was not. Whoop, there goes another one. It wasn't the best idea. I do make mistakes, guys. In a perfect world, like most other people that have their channels, stuff like this just doesn't happen to them. Well, it does. They just choose not to show it. I show it because if I don't, you'll never learn the right way. Not that my way is the right way, but I can show you how to fix a mistake when I make one. And then there are some that, once you make a mistake, you can't fix it. So if you want a good laugh, you can go to my channel, MSJ Crafts Boutique. Go into my playlists. I made a playlist, there's only 2, of bloopers. And I'll tell you, I laughed until I cried. And I was actually told that I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't post stuff like that. But you know what, guys? I'm a realist. I keep it real. You know, it happens. And then you share it and you laugh some more. So this is what it's going to look like. Look at how pretty it's already getting. Now, do you see what I see in my vision? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach all of these. And tomorrow, probably bright and early because the queen over here, she's been howling lately. She won't let me sleep. Hopefully in the morning, I can get these. Oops, I'm going to drop them all off. I want to at least put these on, the dangles, because they are beautiful, and close them enough that they don't fall off and make me have to work hard. And then we'll start going up the little, just this one, and then we'll continue around this first outer ring, this whole ring, with these colors. So it'll look kind of like that. And I think that she's beautiful. And with that, I'm going to let you go. And check out the bloopers on MSJ Crafts Boutique. I'm listed in the description box on this channel. And please, this is also my channel. We work together, we're a team. I would love it if I see everyone from MSJ Crafts Boutique. Come on over. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. The girl's been working hard. I've been working really hard trying to expand and help someone else expand who's helped me in more than I ever could imagine. And I know that we're a good group. There's no hate here. There's only love. Love grows here. And this is what we're all about. We're about the tree of life. We're about making friends, keeping in contact, and creating beautiful, beautiful things. So if I could ask you to do just that, just subscribe. And if you want notifications, put the notification bell on so you'll know every time I come here and post, you'll get a notification. And I'll be on this channel. So if you subscribe to the other channel, subscribe to this one too. And I'll see you in the comments. Bye guys.